Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Master amongst hammer sages, the king of the ring himself. But your boy Thicky Smalls, Gerard Michaels, in the house. Well done. Handled well.
That was beautiful.
Monday, 2 o'clock. That means it's time for Slick and Thick. It's your boy Gerard Michaels here. Sitting today. Legs are hurting. Otherwise, we're good. What's going on over to my right at 6'3", 200 pounds, and every one of them is a problem. The master of punks, the tamer of sages, the king of the ring, and the CEO of the RNC. Slick Mickey Gall, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, G?
You are, bud. What's going on?
I'm good. So you're resting? Your legs are a little tired today?
Legs are shot. Legs are shot today, man. Legs are shot. I can't stand it. So I'm just going to sit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, well, you know.
Nah, you look good down there.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Yeah. You know, what? No. So for the viewers that don't know, maybe people that we've picked up a lot of viewers over the last couple of months. Why do you stand every episode?
Because I don't like sitting, and I don't like sitting still, and I got back surgery like 9 months ago, and I still don't like sitting. Before I couldn't even sit, but after a while, I started wanting to move, and I much prefer to be standing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There you go. So
not you though, huh?
Nah, I'm a sitting guy. I'm a sitting guy.
You've been standing with me sometimes.
Yeah. But it's I'm all for the creature comforts of life. As the red pill movement moves towards all things natural.
For the creature comforts of life.
Yeah, and they're like, get out and
get out and exercise.
Get out in the sun.
It hurts.
Yeah, I'm like, no, this is disrespectful for my ancestors that conquered nature for me to go hiking barefoot in.
See, that's what you guys think. You think you conquered nature.
Yeah. What should we do? Well, if you want true happiness, you should jump into a fucking ice bath for 45 minutes every day, and
that's a little excessive.
Yeah, did a whole Wim Hof thing.
Hey, if I get what you're saying, the first few minutes in an ice bath are uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Right, and then after like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you're done. Like it's fine. And then you get out and you have a fucking rush.
Yeah.
You feel amazing. Even if you just dunk for 20 seconds. It's like anything, man. It's like working out. The first few minutes kind of suck, and then you get that little rush going. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? All those things. I mean, I know you're gonna probably try and make a joke and like whatever, but like you do those things, you're gonna feel better than you did when you start. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
Or you can just like stay like stagnant and like just exist.
I don't know if those are like the two options, but I mean, to me, I think a lot of this stuff is we got to be careful because they're trying to one up each other on like who can be more manly with this shit, and because there's a lot of profit incentive involved in it. I just think
in this like wellness space.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a lot of profit incentive, and that the next thing it's going to be like cut slices off your testicles every week and consume them for higher testosterone or whatever the Liver King shit so white Liver King doesn't wipe his ass. I don't know. I feel like I'll use toilet paper.
Yeah.
A bidet.
No, I mean, even.
Am I a pussy if I use a bidet?
No, hell no. Bidet is great.
So some technology is good.
No, wait. Whoa. You think like the Liver King is like this guru? We don't really fuck with the Liver King. He's right about eating like organs and eat like that. Liver is the best food for you, probably. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Right? He nailed that one.
Yeah.
But he's probably from everything I hear, he's kind of just a smelly little dork.
Just a smelly dork. Yeah. So I mean, like we can. It's
but
okay
also,
if we sit inside with some air conditioning.
I think with any of these, of course, it's okay to sit inside with air conditioning. With all these things, it's a grain of salt. Mm-hmm. All these guys, Liver King. There's some stuff you can get from them. If you try to go all in on any one's thing, like then you're gonna lose your own identity, and it's whack too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could go to Wim Hof and you could do that cold stuff and those big breathings. You're gonna get something nice from that. I don't think you need to be in the snow naked all the time. You know what I mean? Like there's with a grain of salt. With a grain of salt, you can learn a lot from all these guys. All these guys do have something to offer.
I think you're right. I think part of this is like whatever Gen Z or whoever you want to call it, they got so docile where their whole life was just sitting on a bus, sitting in a classroom, come home from a classroom, sit in front of your phone while you eat dinner with your family who doesn't speak to you, then go on your couch and sit and play video games every day, and then go to your room and jerk off, and then play more video games, and then jerk off until you fall asleep, then wake up and jerk off, and then you go to fucking sit on a bus, or you go sit at your school. Like, this is, I get it. So like it's breaking that cycle.
Look, they
is
made
very
it
important
hard for you. They made it. It's easy to get stuck in that sedentary little veal state of life. They want to get you in the desk, break you, teach you how to be a little obedient worker bee.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
They want that. Just listen. You just listen to us. Just listen to them. Just listen. Just sit down, shut up, raise your hand if you got to take a piss, or if you want to have anything you might want to say.
Yeah.
Make sure you raise your hand first and get permission. Okay. You remember
From the
kids
authority.
raise yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's all that authoritarian, you know what I mean? Follow the rules. I don't think that's the way.
Yep.
It's not the way. And I feel bad for the people that I feel like I did most of my learning like towards like after high school.
Yeah.
That's when most of like my real like learning came, when my independent learning. Other than that, it was a lot of indoctrination. There's a lot of you know what I mean? Like trying to just trying to break you.
My faith in the system was kind of shook. I guess I'm really around like 16 years old, maybe my junior year of high school, when I started realizing, like, wait a minute, am I smarter than my teacher?
Yeah.
The fuck
Come
am I
on,
listening to
we've
this
all
person
been
for?
there. I remember being in 6th grade and being like, she's a dumb bitch. She's a dumb bitch.
Yo, wait a minute.
She is not smart.
Why am I listening to
There's
this
one
person?
teacher who, bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
Anytime you would ask something, and we figured this out, I think 5th grade. If you asked anything a little bit that she didn't have on the textbook that day, she'd be like, that's really interesting. You should look that up. I swear. We would literally I'd go, hey, want to hear me make Mrs. Blah, blah, blah say, I'm not gonna rat her out. Want to hear me make Miss Blah, blah, blah say, hey, you should look that up? And I go, excuse me? And it asks a question, automatic.
Oof.
Automatic.
Wow.
Automatic.
Wow. I wonder if, because it's so...
I don't know. Maybe you should look that up.
It's so predominantly female. I wonder if they're able to pay these people so little because the trade-off is that they get that rush of being powerful for like 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day. Because they're not powerful in any other form or aspect of life. Nobody listens to them at all, ever. Like,
Right.
There's this whole, that's one of the weird things for people when they like leave school for the first time. And
Unless
then,
they're a little hot, then they could probably get people to listen.
then they listen, yeah.
Then
Yeah.
some people will listen to them.
Yeah.
Or at least they pretend to.
But if they were hot, they
They're
probably...
like, tell me everything.
Yeah, but if they were hot, they probably wouldn't be teachers. They'd probably be like real estate agents right now or something. Like,
Yeah.
they would have gone into nursing instead.
What was the names of your hottest teachers?
The hot C students become nurses. The not hot C students become teachers. And now I'm fucked. So that little piece of truth is not going to go well over the internets. And
yeah,
they both
you
do real
dated some
estate.
teachers, didn't you?
I did.
But you see what I'm saying? There's a few lookers. And,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But then they go and fuck the kids and.
But
that's
she
all
was
trouble. That's very
so
troublesome.
this was really like she was convinced she was smart because she had her master's degree. The teacher I dated, and she was, to put it nicely, a middling intellect.
Got it.
Yeah. But she did have a master's degree, which also was the last time I ever took a master's degree seriously, ever.
Yeah.
And
Would she try and pull that card on you?
All the time.
Like where she'd be like,
all the time.
Gerard, I have my master's.
Yeah, all the time.
I'm sorry, Gerard.
100%.
Did you get your master's?
Yes.
She hits you with that shit?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like.
Oh wow, you sat in more in the desk for longer?
Yeah.
Hey, she was able to put up with the fucking bullshit.
One of the last fights we ever had was I was like, yeah, you spent.
This is before you ate her, or
This is right
is
before
how
I
all
ate
of
her.
Gerard's relationships end?
No, eating
He's
them
like
is
a mythical. Like,
eating them is how the relationship starts.
He's like a mythical giant. Like he just, anytime Gerard eats,
Like a fee, fi, fo, fum type.
like they start pissing me
But
off. I'm
like-
like,
yeah, but they don't press charges because they just get it's like that's your nature. Like don't you know what I mean?
they knew what they were signing up for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's really on them at this
yeah,
point.
they signed up. They were like, look, if this doesn't work out, he might eat me.
Yeah, the first
I
girl.
don't think they knew what that meant.
Yeah,
but
the first girlfriend I ate, I probably deserved to to go to jail for. But the second one, all right, maybe she thought the first one was a fluke. Maybe I deserve to go to jail for the second one. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I mean,
shame on them.
They're signing up for it, right?
They know what's going on. You're a notorious girlfriend eater.
Yeah, it's like that unbelievable bit. There's a great bit going around the internet with this. I think he's Australian, where he's like, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, shame on you again. You're good at this."
We watched that on something else. I think. Yeah, that's a great thing. I love that.
It's very funny.
I love that
on
clip.
Canceled Weekly coming out Wednesday. Canceled Weekly coming out Wednesday.
You should pull that clip up. That's a great one.
That's a great
we talk
clip.
about it on this one too. I do love that clip.
Yeah. But she would pull that, and I'd be like, "Yeah, you spent $250,000 to become a second grade teacher. So I don't think you're making the point you think you're making here."
That seems dumb.
I don't think you're making. Yeah, I don't think you needed a master's in early education to. Hey, this is how you spell your name. Don't shit yourself.
Do they need a master's to be a teacher?
No, they get a pay raise.
There's incentives.
Yeah, and if I think the school helps pay it off. Because
I don't even want to like shit on teachers. Like I think like a teacher who, who's has their intention is to, help the youth, and this is the system. It is what it is. We all came up in it. You know what I mean? We might have these grandiose ideas of, I want to homeschool my kids. I want to have them in, but this is actually real. Mm-hmm. I want to have them in like a community or like almost like a little village where there's other couples have their kids and the older ones help the little ones. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think that something like that.
They do that in Hawaii. They do that a lot in Hawaii.
They used to.
Yeah. Ouch.
But
Burn.
God bless Hawaii.
Shit. Hope you guys are enjoying your $700. Quiet down. Ukraine needs more money.
Yeah. That's unfucking believable, huh? That's unbelievable.
Unreal. So
we gave all that money to Ukraine. Hawaii's on fire.
I was just thinking about that this morning. I was looking at this, it was interesting because student loans are coming back. So there's been
I didn't finish my point.
Good.
I wanted to say that about that. Teachers that go in there with good intentions that are trying to help, you know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing. They should be taken care of, and they shouldn't have to get all the, you know what I mean, do all the bullshit to get and do that. But at the same time, I don't know what the right answer is on kind of revitalizing, rejuvenating this whole schooling system, because it's an archaic system and it sucks.
So I'm gonna tell you something you may not know about me, Mick. I substitute taught. You did? I was a substitute teacher for about 2 years. I was a substitute teacher.
What?
Yeah, I was a substitute teacher.
What?
So I can get paid as like a baseball coach and stuff when I my first 2 off seasons after baseball. What? Yeah, I was a substitute teacher.
How'd that go?
Poorly.
Yeah.
Very poorly. Yeah.
Got any stories about that?
Yeah. I got called to the principal's office, and she talked to me like I was a kid. And I'm sitting here going she's like, "You're not going to keep this job if you keep this up." I'm like, "This job pays $12 an hour."
What did you do?
I don't give a shit.
What did you do? Why'd you send to the principal, dude?
I got sent to the principal. Oh, the first time it was
Why'd
because
you get sent to the principal as a grown man?
Yeah, the first time I got sent to the principal, it was because the teacher had the first 2 periods off. Right, so like the first period. It was like a shop class.
He ate a kid. This is where the story's gonna go to. He's gonna be you ate a kid.
Very careful. You gotta be very careful with the terminology that you use here. Very careful.
Like he chewed up and swallowed a human kid.
He consumed a human child.
It's a little easier when we're talking about eating your girlfriends, but then when we're talking about eating kids, it's a little touchier. I get it.
Little wood chippy. Get a little wood chippery.
Get your minds out of the gutter, people. We're talking about cannibalism.
So really quick. I will say that that good teacher mentality that you're talking about, it gets beaten out of you by the other teachers. It's a crab in a barrel thing. They beat the try hard out of you for sure. The other thing is, so that the girl I was dating, all jokes aside,
I need a teacher, a story of you as a. Dude. I know, but you didn't finish before.
But we're jumping around. So I see that. So the point, to your point, she was a very good teacher. She was a very good teacher, to the point where
sure are jumping around.
Yeah. So she would have. There would be 50 kids in second grade, right, in Tinton Falls. So it would be start the year 25 and 25 in each class. And then she was so much better than the other teacher who had been doing it for like 23 years, wore the same clothes every day, stunk, like a complete gave up on life Dale. So there would be like 30 kids in her class at the end and 20 kids in the other teacher's class. The other teacher made 3 times as much money as she did just because she was there longer. And I went to her and I was like, dude, this is nuts. Like you understand this is an insane system, right? And then she would just buy into the system and be like, yeah, but in 20 years, I'll be the one making 3 times as much. I'm like, you're working 3 times as hard right now. What are you talking about? Like so I don't feel as bad for the teacher as you do because they buy into this system that screws them. They buy into it. They're in on the union. They go along with this crap. The amount of money the union leaders make, it's insane. The amount of money we spend on education in this country for teachers to make $35,000 is nuts. It's insanity. It's insanity. But they go along with it. So how do you feel bad for them? Like I don't share that.
Feel bad for her?
For them, that's what you said about the good
I didn't
teacher.
say I feel bad for them. I say I admire the good teacher.
Yeah.
That goes in there to do good shit.
I'll tell you this.
I'm having trouble getting over the way you hung your head when I tried to keep you on task for the way you went. Like a fucking big baby. I was trying to let you tell your fucking teacher story.
We're going back and forth. I'm trying to get.
All right,
I'm
but
trying to
you're
get
like,
something
you gave me a point and a.
You
like,
just hit me with an
unbelievable.
I'm still talking, and then fucking I'm trying to fucking get the sentence out, and now you're fucking.
Yeah, I know.
like,
But you went like 70% into why you got sent to the principal's office, and we made the joke about eating the kid, and then you never finished it.
I got sent to the principal's office because fucking I think I cursed.
Spit in the kid's face.
Yeah, I think I cursed, and somebody fucking. I was like, go to the fucking bathroom. I don't care. So they sent me to the fucking principal's
So one of
office.
those kids snitched.
Yeah.
He went and told the principal.
I'm sure when you're a substitute teacher, other teachers like walk by and fucking narc you out all day long. Like they're like watching you.
How many classes did you substitute?
I don't know, fucking probably 30 over the course of 2 years. They're all grades, guys. When you're a substitute teacher, you're.
This is 30 hours of Gerard with the youth.
Yeah.
And having to be like prim and proper, and that's hilarious. Did you try and like give your like philosophies and ideals to them, or did you try and stick to the curriculum?
I was studying for the LSAT at the time. I put on a movie and I fucking read it and I studied.
Got it.
Yeah, that's what I did. Nah, I don't give a shit. Like I remember I was 21, 22 years old. I still remember what it was like. Yeah, I was a kid. I just got out of fucking college. It was my first 2 off seasons of minor league baseball.
Got you. Because
Yeah.
minor league baseball isn't that long of a season.
Well, you're done by October. And then
When does it start?
It starts in February. So you have
That's
October,
still-
November,
that's like-
December,
that's very
January.
long. That's
yeah.
longer than a pro one.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess not totally.
No,
but
spring training
it's-
starts in
yeah,
February.
Season starts in April.
Yeah, and then your season's really done in early September unless you make the playoffs, and then you're just done in October. So then you got October, November, December. They don't pay you, so you got to do something. And I'm doing lessons at night, and then in the morning you pick up teaching shifts or whatever. It wasn't a great gig. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I had a I'll say he's an acquaintance, or at least I heard stories about him where he was kind of doing something like that. I'm pretty sure he spit in a kid's face.
What?
Yeah.
Well, there was a couple kids, man. Like,
Can you imagine the fucking teacher? Like, I just actually that's funny as hell because I just saw a clip of these teachers smacking the shit out of kids. Actually, this is on topic now. I'm gonna send this to you, Christian. What were you saying, G?
Yeah, there was a couple kids who, when you're doing high school, they like try to flex on you or some shit, or like they're trying to, like, I don't know, trying to alpha themselves or something like that. And I would literally just be like, bro, fucking, that bench press 400 pounds. Like, calm the fuck down, kid. Like, and I would make.
Yeah, that's what you tell them that.
Yeah, and I used to make a joke about it. That used to be funny, but I guess in today's world it's not funny anymore. It was one of my like first jokes that I crafted. It was like, I couldn't be a substitute teacher in high school anymore because I started keeping a wait till he turns 18 list, and I was just gonna find them on their 18th birthday and whoop their ass. And I was like,
gonna say, where's that little narc now?
But it was
a teacher.
Well, that's the problem, bro. I mean, the problem really wasn't the wait till he turns 18 list. It was like started, keeping a wait till she turns 18 list also.
Ooh, now that gets problematic, my friend.
But I was 21, 22 at the time, so it's not as bad, right? And that's
it's
what
less
I tell
bad.
myself. It's less
Romeo
bad.
and Juliet law, bro.
I don't know if that works. I think 2 years. Is 2 years the Romeo and Juliet law, or is it 3? Can a 20-year-old
I know,
and a
but I'm saying I
17-year-old
feel
be
like
together?
the fact that that's a law, there's a precedent for understanding for these type of things. So
Yeah.
the fact that you
think-
at least you waited till they were
Society
a little
seems to
older. I
have
can't
made the
find this fucking
decision.
video. Now I'm mad.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the black dude in Detroit.
No, it
Clap
was like
the
it was like a it was a white dude, and he fucking just whacks this kid in the head against the wall, and you see his head like snap back. Like,
Oh wow.
But there was like a compilation of a few of these, like
Yeah.
just showing how disgusting it is. Them dragging kids, grabbing kids by their neck, bending them backwards and
Really?
shit. Like, yeah, there was a few of them, and yeah, it was just showing how fucked up it is.
The ones I saw were the opposite, where it was like the kid was like begging the teacher to do something. I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Well,
I'm
I'm sure
fuck
that-
you up.
I'm-
And the teacher's
yeah.
like, son,
I'm
gonna give
sure-
you
I'm
one more.
sure
I'm from
that-
Detroit. That's the way he said it too. So, son, I'm from Detroit. I'm gonna give you one more chance.
I'm sure they instigated these things. They brought them upon themselves to a degree, but at the same time, seeing like a little child getting like bitch slapped and
Yep.
getting their whole whiplash going on.
I honestly think that gym class is where all this stuff should happen, and that you could eliminate a lot of the problems that you have, especially with like the males in school. Like you're coming into your own. You're in puberty. You're becoming a man. Your hormones are raging. You know, like they need to get these dudes working out during gym. Get it out of your system. They should have to like do the second half of the day tired. You know, they shouldn't have the energy for this stuff. Like wear these dudes out in gym class.
You've seen the shape that these kids were in the 50s and 60s compared
Crazy.
to like that video that was going around everywhere.
You know, my father told me he would take boxing in gym during high school.
Yeah,
Boxing.
nowadays, like it's like normal kids. It used to be like just like the emo girls like walk the track. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, you know, now normal kids are doing that with their heads in their cell phones,
Oh, brutal.
bent necks, looking like Tyrannosaurus Rexes, just walking around like this. You know what I mean?
Like it's their 1 hour out of prison.
yeah,
Like they're just
like
sauntering the
No,
yard.
like they don't even want. Yeah, exactly. Like they're sauntering the yard.
Yeah.
It's crazy. No, they used to have them doing like legit shit, especially when it was like wartime. They had them doing, you know, climbing obstacle courses, running, like legit, like actually applying themselves.
So funny. Me and my boys used to go nuts playing dodgeball. And then like there were people that didn't want to go as nuts, but collateral damage.
Stay in the back then.
They did stay in the back, but they
Stay in
didn't
the
pay
fucking
enough
back.
attention.
Stay in the back and keep that head on a swivel.
Oh, volleyball.
That'll teach you focus.
Oh,
you need
man.
focus. What do you think? You just don't get you don't have to focus in life?
Yeah.
No, fuck no. You gotta learn how to focus.
I don't understand like why there's not advanced gym class. They're like there's advanced math, there's advanced reading or English, I
because
should
they
say.
hate jocks.
They do hate jocks.
They don't like, you know, they don't like, they don't
Because
want
jocks
you
tend to be disobedient. Jocks ask questions. Jocks have self-confidence. Jocks, are willing to accept consequences to have their voice heard. You know, it's the antithesis of what they're looking for. You know, everything's a problem. Everything's set. You probably had MTV Cribs. I had
MTV Cribs.
I had Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous and MTV Cribs. Like that was the programming, right?
all right.
And it was, look at all my dope shit. I'm from Staten Island, Wu-Tang. If I can do it, you can do it too. And we would watch that and we wouldn't be haters. We wouldn't be like, damn, this dude's got a fish tank inside of a fish tank? That's weird. We'd be like, when I'm
Nah, that
rich,
shit was sick.
I'm going to have a fish tank inside of a fish tank. Now all the programming they give those kids today is Kardashians and fucking, even though I'm rich, look at all my problems. This you don't want this. This isn't good for anybody. I can't find love. Really? You're
I
taking,
really do hate a complainer.
But it's you got like, just think of the difference in the programming for the generations. It was, this is the life you could have if you believe, like whatever, in America. If you believe, if I did it, you can do it too. Now it's, you don't want this. Don't achieve, just do what you're told. You know, it's not
Is
worth
that the
it.
Kardashian message?
I think it really is, man. If you really boil down, like what all this crap comes down to is that even the rich struggle. Even the rich struggle. Look at how hard their life is. She can't find love, Mickey. She has everything, but she can't find love.
Who?
Poor Kim. Poor Kim.
Poor Kim.
Poor Kim.
Yeah, well, she seems like she's getting enough love. I mean,
She's getting love-ins.
She's getting lots of love-ins.
getting
She got
love-ins.
famous from her love-ins.
I'm sad that
She got
kind of
famous
trend went
for her
away, huh?
buttocks. Yeah, what you're saying.
I think the teen mom kind of ruined that whole
Yeah, they
ploy.
took it as far as it could go.
Yeah, they took that.
And then they had them doing porn and shit.
That
and then it
game
was
plan.
Like, yeah, I guess.
That was Backdoor Farrah, I believe. Farrah Backdoor was the one that when they jumped the shark.
I never
there.
watched Teen Mom.
Yeah.
Did you?
No, I dated a girl who liked all that crap, the OC, Teen Mom, all that stuff. So like, you know.
I never watched any of that.
But to me, it's like so aggressively stupid. It actually makes me angry to watch it. Like I get angry. But Farrah, pretty bad. She's a baddie. And then she
Farrah?
did.
Let's pull her up.
Farrah
I don't know
Abraham.
who she is.
And she did what was
She's the one who did porn?
it's very clearly a porn, and then she tried pulling this whole thing where she was like, I can't believe James would
that it got
release these. So who was the cameraman there recording? And like, where's the POV come from? And you're with a world famous porn star.
I get the wanting to record yourself thing, but not have it released. I do get that.
Is that right? Do you get that?
Of course.
Have you recorded yourself there?
Who doesn't?
So I think you're. So on the next fappening iCloud hack, what kind of content can we be ready for here?
I mean, I'm deleting everything now. It's all gone. Can't find me, bitch. Can't get me.
What was that? Go back. We got to see Farrah. Farrah Backdoor.
Full screener? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to know what she looks like. I can't tell.
We can't go.
Nah, that doesn't look that good.
Well, she's older now. I mean, young
What'd
Farrah.
she do to herself?
She seems to have gotten pretty serious into the plastic surgery.
Yeah, poor girls.
Yeah, I don't like the whole plastic surgery look, man.
Yeah, no, me neither. Know what I do like? I like some fucking boxing, bro.
Yeah,
We had some
Roberto
good.
Duran.
We had some good. Yeah, I got my Roberto Duran shirt on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I'm always rocking the shout out Roots of Fight. They always send me these nice shirts that I like to wear, nice and comfortable in this Florida heat. Mm-hmm. But shit, I'd be lying to you if I didn't say I wore it in the Jersey winters as well. But you know what I was rewatching last night for the first time in a while? I was watching Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. I'm watching their trilogy. I watched 1 and I'm on number 2. First of all, let's just take a notice at these two gentlemen's last names. Mm-hmm. Fury versus Wilder. Are we living in a simulation?
Pretty cool.
Isn't that fucking gangster?
Oh.
You know what I mean? One dude's last name is Fury. Mm-hmm. The other dude's last name is Wilder.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, named after Mike Tyson. Mm-hmm. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Mm-hmm. And Wilder fights like, they both kind of fight like their name is. Tyson Fury with a very jerky, you know, it stays very long with his giant frame. Good luck trying to get inside that 6'9" frame, 85-inch reach, you know. Very jerky, fake, go. You know, and then you got Wilder, who's got one of the most devastating punches ever.
Bronze bomber.
His overhand right is just, it's crazy, man. He'll take a crow hop before he throws that thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. That was one of the greatest. When Fury got up off the mat in that first fight,
The Undertaker.
one of the most crazy things I've seen in combat sports. And you guys know I'm skewed towards MMA. I think that, you know, and I know a real fight, an MMA fighter is going to win that all day. But a boxing match, a boxer is going to win because they're more specialized, right? Mm-hmm. But I've seen a lot of amazing things. I've seen, you know, probably thousands of MMA fights. That probably goes down as the craziest thing I saw. Him taking the biggest shot of our, I'd say the biggest puncher of our generation. I would say Deontay Wilder. To go back and think of other guys like him, Tyson was up there. Tua's up there. Before our time, you got guys like Ernie Shavers.
Mm-hmm. Foreman.
Max Schmeling, and Max Baer. You remember Max Baer from Cinderella Man? Mm-hmm. They kind of gave him a bad rap in that movie.
Is that right?
Yeah, he wasn't like a piece of shit. They made him the villain.
Yeah.
But he was like a good guy.
Was he really?
Yeah, very good guy. His family was very upset by his depiction in that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But you got to watch some of his fights. First of all, from California, Jewish guy. He would, you know, they would
German.
Be anti-Semitic to him. He was Jewish. He wore a Jewish star on his pants. He was like a proud Jewish guy.
Got to be the toughest Jew maybe ever.
Bro,
Samson and him.
Big right hand. Big bad right hand. Him and Max Schmeling. Schmeling was German. Schmeling was the
Schmeling was
one who, and if you got to say the greatest heavyweight of all time, probably got to go Joe Louis.
Jack Johnson.
Probably got to go Joe Louis.
Think so?
Well, I'm open for discussion, and I got some reasons why. 26 title defenses.